Integration in logical learning.
Real Number by Arnab, Evolution Maths, Class 9, CBSE. So the introduction. Real numbers are simply the combination of rational and irrational numbers in the number system. In general, all the arithmetic operations can be performed on these numbers and they can be represented in the number line also. At the same time, the imaginary numbers are the unreal numbers which cannot be expressed in the number line and is commonly used to represent a complex number. The concepts related to real numbers are explained here in detail along with the examples and practice questions. The key concept in the number system is included in this article. Examples: rational 5 divided by 3, which is 0.63. It can also be written as 0.012. Integers: -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, dot dot. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, dot dot. Natural numbers can be 1, 2, 3 and so on. Irrational number, for example, root over 3, pi, 0.100100 dot dot dot. Real number definition. Real numbers can be defined as the union of both the rational and the irrational numbers. They can be both positive or negative and are denoted by the symbol R. All the natural numbers, decimals and fractions come under this category. See the figure given below, which shows the classification of real numerals. There are category, definition and examples. Now what are natural numbers? Contain all counting numbers which starts from 1, n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Example, all numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dot dot dot. Now what are whole numbers? The collection of 0 and the natural number. W equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. Now example can be exact numbers including 0 such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dot dot. What are integers? The collective result of whole numbers and the negative of all the natural numbers. Example, it includes minus infinity, dot dot, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dot dot, plus infinity. Now what are rational numbers? Numbers that can be written in the form of p divided by q, where q is not equals to 0. For example, the rational numbers are half, 5 by 4, 12 by 6, etc. Irrational numbers are those which are not rational and cannot be written in the form of p divided by q. Irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-terminating in nature, like root over 2. Now what are real numbers? Real numbers can be classified into rational and irrational. Rational numbers are further classified into non-integer rational numbers and integers. Integers can be further classified into negative numbers and whole numbers are divided into 0 and natural number. Now let's talk about the properties of real numbers. There are four main properties which include commutative property, associative property, distributive property and identity property. Consider m, n and r are the real numbers. Then based on these properties we can define the numbers as commutative property. If m and n are the numbers, then the general form will be m plus n is equal to n plus m for addition and m into n is equal to n into m for multiplication. So addition m plus n is equal to n plus m. For example, 5 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 5. 2 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 2. Multiplication, m into n is equal to n into m. For example, 5 into 3 is equal to 3 into 5. 2 into 4 is equal to 4 into 2. Let's talk about the associative property. If m, n and r are the numbers, the general form will be m plus n plus r is equal to m plus n plus r. For addition, mn into r is equal to m into nr. for multiplication. Addition, the general form will be m plus n plus r is equal to m plus n plus r. An example of additive associative property is 10 plus 3 plus 2, which is equal to 10 plus 3 plus 2. Multiplication, m and r is equal to m into nr. An example of a multiplicative associative property is 2 into 3 into 4, which is equal to 2 into 3 into 4. Distributive property. For three numbers m, n and r which are real in nature, the distributive property is in the form of m into n plus r is equal to mn plus mr, and m plus n into r is equal to mr plus nr. Example of distributive property is 5 into 2 plus 3 is equal to 5 into 2 plus 5 into 3. Here both the sides will yield 25. Identity property. There are additive and multiplicative identities. For addition, m plus 0 is equal to m. 0 is additive identity. For multiplication, a into 1 is equal to 1 into a, which is equal to a. Here 1 is the multiplicative identity. Practice these questions and let me know if you have any problem in the next class through your comment. What are natural and real numbers? Natural numbers are all the positive integers starting from 1 to infinity. All the natural numbers are integers, but not all the integers are natural numbers. These are the set of all counting numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to infinity. Real numbers are the numbers which include both the rational and the irrational numbers. Rational numbers such as integers minus 2, 0, 1, fractions such as half, 2.5, and irrational numbers such as root over 3, pi, 22 by 7, etc. are all real numbers. Is 0 real or imaginary number? 0 is considered as both a real and an imaginary number. As we know, imaginary numbers are the square root of the non-positive real numbers, and since 0 is also a non-positive number, therefore it fulfills the criteria of the imaginary number. Whereas 0 is also a rational number, which is defined in a number line and hence a real number. So are there real numbers that are not rational or irrational? No, there are no real numbers which are neither rational nor irrational, because the definition of real numbers itself states that it is a combination of both the rational and the irrational numbers. I hope you have understood it this much. Now the last one says, is real number a subset of a complex number? So the answer will be yes, because a complex number is the combination of a real and imaginary number. So if the complex number is a set, then the real and the imaginary number are the subsets of it. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any queries, you can put them down in the comment box.